For longer than I ever thought possible, I've been out of touch with God. It wasn't an intentional choice, more of like a slow drift. One missed day here, a season of busyness there. And over time, my connections to His Word started to feel distant, almost like a memory. Honestly, I'm not proud of that. I've wrestled with why I pulled back, and I know some of those reasons will come to light as I journey forward, but I let myself get distracted, overwhelmed, and maybe even a bit numb. But the thing lately is that something inside me has been kind of stirring. Maybe it's a nudge, a call, but something just looks like an ache for something real. Whatever it is, I'm feeling it. And though it's painful at times, it's a good kind of ache, like one that's pulling me back into a familiar embrace that I just forgot I needed. Looking back, sometimes I wish I just stayed anchored, especially when life got steady. And y'all, it got unsteady. I thought I could handle things on my own, and I didn't realize how much I missed that daily grounding. And spoiler alert, like I for sure cannot handle it on my own, which is where I am now and why I'm here, feeling both a bit of regret and a little bit of relief. Like I'm slowly melting back into something bigger than me, into a faith that's a bit frayed and tattered, yet still alive. The journey isn't going to be pretty or polished. I've learned that faith doesn't have to look perfect or pretty or nice just for it to be real. Sometimes it's messy, and sometimes it's marked by doubt and wondering. I'm calling this the frayed life because it reflects where I am. A little worn around the edges, a bit broken, still holding on, still searching, and still showing up for the most part. If you're also feeling frayed, if you're piecing together your faith and wondering where you even stand, you're not alone. I get it. The doubts, the questions, the fears, and maybe wandering a little too far like me. But we'll take it one step at a time. If you're wondering exactly like what you can expect here moving forward, I can tell you that I'll be sharing mostly raw content, but like with a bit of production, as you see here, just because I like things to be pretty aesthetically. But I promise, while it may look pretty, it's going to be super real and probably ugly behind the scenes too. So hang tight because there is some ugly. I'm also figuring this out real time, meaning that this page is going to grow and evolve while this very journey does. And so while I'm going through the journey, I'm also feeling called to share it with others while I'm figuring it out, not once I have it all together. Because there's just a lot of life that's missed if I wait that long. And let's face it, in this world that's just very curated, the figure it out, or rather like once we have it all figured out, is what we see. And that's not what I feel called to show, because that's not where we all are, and it's certainly not where I am. And this might take a few years, who knows? But I will be providing updates on like how it's going, what I'm working on, and then what I have to offer each of you along the way. I do know that I'm going to be going through the Bible chronologically, and it's a plan I will be sharing with you along the way too. Quick hits, kind of, 10, 15 minutes here and there, but I've spent quite a bit of time kind of going through the chronological order of things to break it down substantially. And so I am pretty stoked to start that. And like I said, I'll be sharing that with you all. You all are super welcome to join me in all of this, because what even is life without people in it? I don't know. I don't want it without community. And come to think of it, maybe that's where things started to fray a bit too much, when I lost some of my community. Cool. Okay. These epiphanies are going to come up. They're going to creep in. So these aha moments, deep reflections, maybe a bit of rabbit holes. I'm going to expect that on the page too. And it's not going to be easy work, but I know somehow deep inside it's going to be good work. So let's stumble forward together, honest and unpolished, willing to wrestle with the hard stuff and celebrate the small steps, because there's beauty in a frayed faith. And maybe it's because it's a faith that's lived, that's held on even when it's not easy. Welcome to the frayed life, y'all. Let's do this.